Yes guys, welcome back to a new video on the channel. Today I'm off to Liverpool to go and meet my coaches for one, and two, we've got some testing to do. So if I'm honest, I don't actually have a clue what they test. I kind of do and I kind of don't. I think it's like a VO2 max and the oxygen in your blood levels and stuff. Obviously when you're fatiguing. So from what I've seen, gonna have a mask on, etc. And then on a treadmill, and then the doctor is just going to be pricking my finger and seeing what they're saying, and then from there I'm going to get a more detailed idea of how fit I am and how I'm going to improve for this next season coming in. Everything I've done so far has been leading up to going into this next block and then knowing full well what I need to do to get better in general. And obviously I think we are doing that. I think I'm 85.6 now, so I've dropped weight again. I think the weight I want to go into for this whole racing season will probably be around 83, 84, while holding and maintaining muscle as much as I can. The more I can do that, the better I'll feel for it as well. At the same time, obviously I want to be in there, up there, like fast times, etc., but obviously not look like a runner. And if there's any of you runners watching this, I do apologise, but I don't want to look like just an all-out and out runner. And I'm sure you know what I mean by that. I want to be able to have that physique, but yet at the same time be able to run well. So if I could do half what you guys can do and you're the running, then I'll be happy with myself on that one. But yeah, I've got a 2.5 hour journey now, so I'm going to jump into the car and we're going to get going. Let's get it. Of all days to be driving so far, it has to be 27 degrees, and that's just in the air. It's definitely warmer outside. I think I've got the aircon on slightly. It's absolutely roasting, but I'm really looking forward to this. I think it's going to be better to see an inside. I've done my test week last week. I did all that, and like I said to you guys in that video, it was very much, I hadn't done a few of those tests before, so I didn't actually know how hard to go at them and stuff like that. So like for instance, the 2K test and the 400 meter test could have gone way faster. So at least on this, I know they're going to be pushing me to my maximum. Kit wise, 247 tank, that will come off obviously. The race shorts, I always go for these. I am actually going to order the ones that have got 247 on the back of them as well. And guys, if you do ever want anything from 247, there is a link in the description and you'll be able to see that and use it. I don't get any commission from it, it's nothing like that, but it just helps me grow my relationship with the brand. And obviously I really do appreciate if you do want to get anything from that, then you can just go through that link. if ever I ask for anything, that is that. But yeah, so that's that. And then the socks, the race socks as always. The sliders, the best sliders you will ever wear, I can promise you that. And yeah, that is what we're going to go for. Trainers wise, I'm wearing my Sauconys, my Speed 4s, Endorphin Speed Pro 4s. I think that's the name. I'm really excited to meet the team properly. Obviously, like when it's an online coach, sometimes you will never meet them. And like my clients, if you watch this, like obviously I'm going to plan to put some events on soon, so we'll actually all be able to meet together. People who I don't coach as well, like we're all going to put on a massive event, and then we can all get a mad session in. I think it's going to be sick. The trip up to Liverpool, which is going to be there and back in a day, so hopefully I'm not too tired. But I will catch you when we get there, or on the journey at least. And yeah, I'll catch you there. I absolutely love living in the countryside until you end up meeting something like this. So we've got the brickies on the roof, getting the tan in, but there's no way I'm getting through that gap, and they're emptying the lorry. I'm meant to get there at 2:44. At the moment, it's not a great start. It's not a great start. But you think he just moved the lorry, right? Am I in the wrong for that? What do you reckon? Come on, man.
Come on, lads, stick with it now. Well done.
Come on, mate, hold on. Let's go, come on, hold on.
Half you, 17.
Let's go then, mate, come on. Go, we start now, mate.
Stick with it now, Josh. Come on. Stay on there, mate.
Looking strong, mate, come on. Hold on now. Empty the tank, mate. Come on. Everything you've got.
Leave it all on there now, lad. Come on.
Come on. Come on, mate. Really good. Well done. Really good.
Stay with it, lad.
Come on. Hold on. This is what we're about now, mate. Come on. Oh, come on. Hold on. Hold on. Empty the fucking tank. Let's go.
Leave nothing on there, Josh. Come on. Stay in that fight. Come on.
Come on, mate. How much do you want it? Come on.
Stay in that fight now. That's it.
Really
Come
good,
on.
mate. Stay with it. Come on. Hold on. Hold on, Josh. Come on.
Let's go.
Hold on, mate. Come on. Really good. Head up. Let's go. Good man.
Come on. Back to that front. Well done, mate.
Really good. Really good.
Good. Finger out.
Class, mate.
Good.
Class that,
Jesus
mate.
Christ.
Great effort. No, that was good, mate. Well done. You run on treadmills much?
I did in Manchester,
Yeah.
and then I can do it at home. To be fair, I've got good ones there. But
Because have you run on it at a 1.5% incline before?
yeah, so
Yeah.
I normally do.
Oh,
it, to be
good.
fair.
Because sometimes
Never
that
flat,
catches,
is it normally?
it sometimes catches people out and they're
Yeah.
not used to that. No, that's good.
First of all, mate, what's your 5k time? Do you know?
1924.
Ah, right, okay. So, yeah, well, the reason we do this... Yeah, so the reason I asked about your 5k time is we put in here, like, a prediction model, okay? So we can predict what time our athletes get, and the reason I don't kind of ask earlier is so that as soon as I press compute on the data, I can't manipulate it,
Nice.
right? So you said 1924, we've got you in as a 1914, okay, on a hot day. So that's how I
Take
do
that.
it.
Your
blood says
you can...
Go faster.
Yeah.
To be fair, with the one I did, it was last 2 weeks ago, so
Yeah.
week before,
Yeah.
and it was undulating as hell on a completely flat course.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, cool. So 1914.
Yeah, so we use that as like a metric really for our accuracy, so you
Yeah.
know that we're accurate in what we're doing.
100%.
There's a couple of other things as well it'll give us. So it'll give you, in this database, it's reserved for other like doctors and professors, and essentially what it'll do, it'll give you an idea as to where you sit against other athletes. Okay, so this metric here, okay, because like Hyrox and sports aren't really in the database, I have to compare you against other explosive strength and team sport athletes. It's the closest that we can get in terms of energy system demands.
Cool.
It puts you in the 73rd percentile.
Okay.
What I would say with that and caveat that with, there's some fucking freaks in here.
Right.
Okay, so you're looking at like NFL Combine, I can't name names obviously, but there's some freaks.
Yeah, of course.
And it's international. Do you know what I mean?
So it's not too bad then. It's quite.
Oh no, it's
nice
really
and
good.
local.
No, it's really good.
Where are you? Where do you sit,
I think
Dan?
Where was I?
Yeah.
100%. Top 1%. I
I haven't done it for a while. I actually can't remember.
Yeah, let's get back on it.
Like the good metric in here is though it compares you against like the general population as well.
Okay.
And you're in the 96th percentile, so you're in the top 4%,
shit, okay.
which is nice.
I'll take that.
Okay, so yeah, really good effort, mate.
So that's 73. We need to get up as much as possible then, isn't it?
Yeah. With all of these metrics, like we'll push all of them. Do you know what I mean?
Sounds good.
What I'll do is I'll go away, and I know the data is pretty accurate anyway because of the 5k time that you reported versus our prediction.
Yeah.
But I'll go away. I'll scrutinise the data. Then I'll be able to give you like your training zones. I'll be able to give you the ideal pace to set off for Hyrox, so you don't gas out on the first
I always
lap.
used to that in my first 2-3 races, fucking flat out thinking I've got this, and then be dead by the sled. It's like, oh, killer. But at least with that, I'll be able to know where to go. So,
We've all done that.
I'm glad you've been there as well, mate. Because
like there's some pretty cool stuff we can do for like your track days and stuff.
Yeah, man,
And
all
it's
of
the
it.
same
I'll
stuff
chuck
that
it all
I've done
in.
with like Tour de France riders and
Wow.
all the rest of it. So, say if we want you to go out and do a track day, so we'll send you out 400 metres, okay, standard track. We'll apply that in, and I'll be like, right, I want you to run 400 metres in a minute 11.
Yeah.
Okay. Whereas on the face of it, you think that's not too bad. I can handle
so
that.
I did 101. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that it should be comfortable, but what this is your critical power. So that's like what you can sustain.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're taking you to lactate threshold, and then we'd use your like personalised recommendation based off your individual
my own
response to
time.
exercise.
Yeah.
to then increase and bolster your lactate threshold. Essentially make you a better athlete. This is the cheat code to being a better athlete.
It's a cheat code and it's sick.
Yeah.
Nah, quality. Thank you so much, gents.
No, not a problem at all, mate. But I'll make all this into normal speak. All
yeah,
right?
put it into my language for me so I can...
You don't really need to understand it because Ash will speak to me, Gaz.
Yeah, it's true.
And we'll just feed it into you.
Feed it in as the numbers, in it?
Yeah. So what we'll do next, we'll do counter movement jump.
Yep.
Okay. If you're not breaking that 1,000 watts, it's something that we'll need to work on.
Yeah.
I'll also look at speed. So how quick can you generate that force?
Yeah.
Obviously height and then power output as well.
Cool.
Okay. What I'd say with this is, just put maximum effort into it.
Okay.
Because obviously, like anything data-wise, it's shit in, shit out. Okay. Yeah. Ready? Let's do it. Good. Okay. Ready when you are, mate. Good. Better. Nice. We'll do one more thing. Double dipped. We'll go do one more. Okay. Hands on hips. Let's do it. Good. Happy. Spot on. What was your 1 hour RAM squat the other day?
150.
You weigh 90,
86.
86, 91 or so. Yeah, so
Yeah.
strength wise and that. So what I need to do really is sit down, just scrutinise your blood work, and let's just see what we can go after. No hanging fruit.
You literally chip away at me and then I'll just do whatever it takes.
Yeah.
So, cool.
Easy as that.
Sounds good.
Right.
Thank you very much, man.
Appreciate it.
Yes, team, it's Saturday. So I got back last night. Took me 3.5 hours to get to Liverpool. Did the testing, which was only the lactate testing in the end. So the kind of results, obviously I'll put it into the video, but like the kind of results saying they reckon I could run a 19:14 5k time, which I'll happily take if I could do that. So definitely gonna try and push that for the next one. And I managed to get to 18 speed on the treadmill for the 3-minute duration. I think I was 1 minute off going into the 20, so I'll happily take that as well. I think it's just, you know, being a little bit heavier and just working out that I just being consistent in it. But going on to a run now, longish run. We've got 12k to hit, so just to push the legs out and feel good. Let's go. And then I'm gonna get back and we're gonna go shopping. And it's been highly requested that we do like food and stuff. But yeah, it's been highly requested that I show food. So I'm gonna go to Aldi and do a day of, day in the life, but with like what I eat in a day, basically. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's get it. $10.9k boxed off. It's currently 31 degrees and I've got into the car and I'm literally sweating already. But we're just off on the way to Aldi to get my food shop for the week, and there is now a fire engine right behind me. Great timing. Couldn't have made it any better if I tried. Pull in somewhere. But the thing I want to speak about, and I think a lot of people might like resonate with this as well, is I need to pull over. Stress. One of the biggest stresses when I'm driving is having a police car, an ambulance, or a fire engine behind me, because they really does stress you out. Am I the only person? But in 2022, when I was doing Instagram, I would mainly talk about like gym, bodybuilding, rugby, stuff like that. And then when I quit rugby at the start of 2023, or it might have been 2022 still, I went into this like wanting to just like not get on stage for bodybuilding, but like just see how lean I could get. And I did that, but like in an unhealthy way. So I had a coach and stuff, but like low calories, and literally like felt like I was starving, not starving myself, but like it felt like it, to the point where when I finished with him, I was literally like anything I could find, anything I could eat, I was just eating it constantly. And it also then led me to I call it like a binging disorder because of it. And like if I see food, I need to eat it and all of this. And I sometimes think that if you're in the wrong mindset around food, it can be really difficult. So like I'm glad I've experienced that, because I know what that feels like. So when I work with clients, you know, it does help. But also to the fact of, now that I want to be, you know, this athlete that I'm trying to be. It's showing like the fast dopamine side that you can get from food, and it's not always good. So like, you know, when I'm cooking a meal, I won't allow myself to eat food that's in the cupboard because it's fast and because it's easy, because I don't get anything from that if I'm having my actual meal after. Whereas before, I probably would just smashed it, and then that's like another meal on top of the one I'm having. Obviously, like, it comes down to discipline, comes down to all of this, but at the same time, it's, if you understand what I mean, you'll get what I mean. But it can be quite difficult, and it's just finding that balance between. But anyway, we're going to go to the shop now, and I'm going to take you through my food for probably the next 3 or 4 days that I'll be eating. Some of you might think it's very plain and really simple, but it works for me, and I know there's a lot of people out there who do watch these videos who actually eat just exactly the same food as I do, and they see the results as well. So if you're someone who is a little bit picky, but you want to switch on your diet, and try some of these foods, and yeah, let me know how we go on. So breakfast, as always, I think I showed it in the last video, obviously with these mangoes and stuff. Yeah, so they are part of it. The yogurt that I'll have first thing in the morning after a run is this 0% fat Greek yogurt, bangs, and I'll put protein powder within that as well. Chia seeds as well. I know they're good for you, if I'm honest. I haven't done research too much on what they're good for, but they just give it a little bit of a different texture as well. So I'll take that. Soft apricots, they're £3 a bag though, which I didn't realise until I bought them earlier. Jesus, that's £3 for not a lot of thing. And then raspberries as well, and I'll whack some honey over the top, and that is one thing I've just remembered I haven't bought, I forgot. So that is breakfast this morning, so I'll make that and then we'll get into it. I'm meeting the boys later on. We'll get down by the river for a drink, as the weather is absolutely unbelievable. When I say for a drink, it'll be a Diet Coke for myself. As you boys know, I don't drink, so that'll be that. So breakfast, as always, I think I showed it in the last video, obviously with these mangoes and stuff. Yeah, so they are part of it. The yogurt that I'll have first thing in the morning after a run is this 0% fat Greek yogurt, bangs, and I'll put protein powder within that as well. Chia seeds as well. I know they're good for you, if I'm honest. I haven't done research too much on what they're good for, but they just give it a little bit of a different texture as well. So I'll take that. Soft apricots, they're £3 a bag though, which I didn't realise until I bought them earlier, and I actually looked at the price. Jesus Christ, Jesus, that's £3 for not a lot of thing. And then raspberries as well, and I'll whack some honey over the top, and that is one thing I've just remembered I haven't bought, I forgot. So that is breakfast this morning, so I'll make that and then we'll get into it. I'm meeting the boys later on. We'll get down by the river for a drink, as the weather is absolutely unbelievable. When I say for a drink, it'll be a Diet Coke for myself. As you boys know, I don't drink, so that'll be that. So that is breakfast this morning. Doesn't look amazing, but I can guarantee you it tastes very, very good, with creatine in there as well. So I've gone to Aldi, and I've actually forgot half of the stuff I'd normally buy, but normally, as you'll see before as well, eggs, bagel, and chicken slices. So that is for lunch. So I've got an 18k run tomorrow, so I'm gonna have another bagel after on. Just a little bit more of a carb up, but 4 eggs, sweet chili mayo, and a bagel. This 1 macros is good, 2 tastes unbelievable, and with the chicken it's even better, but fortunately I forget certain things. But yeah, definitely try this in your lunchtime, as it does taste really, really good. So just come back from being out with my mates and that, and made my final meal of the day. Didn't manage to get any footage of when we were out, just because it was so busy and hot, and I was just like sweating like mad. But anyway, this is the final meal of the day. You're gonna see, guys, I'm very, very plain in what I have, but like chicken, rice, I'll put sweet chili on it in a minute, but like honestly it bangs. I'll put mayonnaise within the basmati rice as well, so good. But that is the final meal, and obviously hits protein. I've had like a protein shake, and obviously I had protein in my yogurt earlier as well, and I might have one before I go to bed tonight. I think I've got like a 75-minute run tomorrow morning, so carved up a little bit for that, but that is what I eat now and throughout the day. And yeah, I'll catch you once I've eaten this. Good morning. It's now Sunday. I'm on my long run for the week, so 75 minutes are planned in, and then it's just about keeping that heart rate in zone 2 and 3. A lot of people will go into zone 4 in these long runs and then like not stop, but you've got to realise that you'll get a lot fitter if you go and stay in zone 2 and 3 then, you know, carrying on the pace. Like, I'll actually stop and walk until my heart rate comes down, and the last 3 weeks that I've done this run, it kept doing that. It kept going over into that 157, 58, which is amber for me, zone 4. As I'm talking, it's probably going to zone 4 because I can't breathe. But yeah, so that's what was happening. And then I'd stop, walk, and then it'd come back down and go again. This week I've ran, haven't had to stop once because I've been disciplined with it and stayed in my zones, getting fitter from it. So it does mean a hell of a lot. So if there's anything you take from this video, make sure it's that. But I'm just running around the wire forest now to get my last bit in. It's absolutely unreal. The weather's unreal, as you all know. And it's, yeah, I absolutely love living around here. Like, I can't complain. Look at this. Like, actually name a better place to live, please tell me. But yeah, it's a hot one. Gonna get this, get back, get hydrated, and get this video out to you guys. But yeah, what a week of training. Let's go. So it's a full weekend of training. Obviously testing at Red on friday. That test that I did, I feel like you could do it anywhere. Obviously you won't have the testing of the blood, but in terms of like going on the treadmill from 6 RPE all the way to 20 RPE being flat out like I was at the end, and every 3 minutes put your speed up, and then obviously when you hit that 20, that's when you know you can't go anymore. But if you can keep going, keep pushing yourself, do it. Hopefully it gives an insight to how hard I'm pushing myself and obviously wanting to improve. I've got some really big goals next year in the Hyrox season, so it's about making sure that I'm going to get to them and achieve them. And I think as long as you put the work in, it's always going to be the case, because at the end of the day, there's nothing that can stop you but yourself. And obviously if you miss sessions or anything like that, that's when that happens. So pushing yourself as much as you can, and you'll always get to that goal. Obviously then a full day of eating. That food, very simple, very easy, but yet does the job, fuels my training, and I'm hitting proteins, hitting macros that I need to hit, so I'll take that. And then the Sunday run today to flush the legs out. Just remember that zone 2 and 3 on a long run, like, it's meant to be slow. It's meant to be the case of, you're hitting that heart rate low. It's an easy recovery run. If you're in that zone 4 and you're trying to hold a pace, like, you're not going to be getting aerobically fitter from it, if that makes sense. So, ask any athlete, I'm sure they would as well. Like, if you're going up a hill or anything, like, I'll happily stop, walk, get the heart rate down, and then go again when if it flattens out, or if my heart rate drops enough that I can carry on up the hill. And that's obviously showed off today that I've been able to actually go up these hills that are very steep, but now I have to not have to stop because I'm training my heart rate to be better as well. So overall, we'll take it. But the last few weeks, thank you ever so much for support on literally every platform that I'm on at the moment. If you don't follow me on Instagram and TikTok, they'll be in the description as well. And if you're looking for coaching, one-to-one, all programs for Hyrox, they're all in the description as well. But yeah, thank you ever so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Let's go.